I'm Ted Orme-Claye, business journalist of SBC News, and today I'm sitting with Elliott Banks, the UK representative for BetConstruct. Elliott, firstly, so the US has been getting a lot of attention, understandably, over the past year, and a lot of companies are starting to really focus in on that. But would you say it's still really important for firms to maintain a lot of focus on their European side of business?
Yeah, I think, especially in BetConstruct's sense, can't lose focus on where you started. US is the behemoth. Everyone is looking for their route in, how they're going to launch and sustain that market. But if you spend too much focus on one place, you're going to lose a bit of the representative that you should have for European sports, Asian sports, the rest of the global sports market. And I think with a Winter World Cup this year, I think that's a real push internally for us, and to maintain that we're carrying on our commitment to European sport, which is great.
Okay, fantastic. Can you give us an overview of the Creed Rooms brand and sort of your plans for this? How are you going to use it to engage with new audiences?
Yeah, of course. So we've repurposed some of the internal brands, launched them again. So Creed Rooms is our live casino brand. We have a fantastic live casino studio set up, which is expanding. And I think giving it its own entity and its own identity is really going to help with marketing that brand long term. It's similar to what we've done with our slots games and with the skill gaming sections of the company, which has been rebranded to Pop-Ock for slots and Pascal Gaming for our skill games. Now, giving them their own identity and them having their own identity and just being supported by us, so almost a little bit of a guidance from us, allows them to enter some markets that we may not be focusing on as a platform provider. It allows us to work with several aggregators where you're not just taking a competitor product, you're actually taking a complementary product, which is very much what they are. They are complementary products. It gives them it makes it a leaner operation, gives them a less hurdles to jump through to achieve greatness, which is brilliant. And I think that's the ongoing success of Creed Rooms, Pop-Ock and Pascal is going to be, this is going to be a massive year for them, and it's going to continue to grow. I think it's really going to steamroll.
Continuing on the topic of Creed Rooms, can you see this brand having potential for expansion into further markets moving forward as well?
Yeah, definitely. We're already licensed with a few games in the UK. We've got licensing for other regions. Anywhere really you can take live casino, that's where we're going to be pushing it to. I know, who knows really what the future holds. We're going to try our best to carry on growing that. If that means studios in different locations to fit certain markets, then providing there's a need for it, Creed Rooms will enter that no problem. Similarly with Pop-Ock, they've got multiple games approved already, and Pascal Gaming, multiple games approved already. I mean, you can play these on sites such as VBet and other UK operators that are really just driving forces for, is there something new, is there something fresh? You can't reinvent the wheel, but you can tailor it to be a better fit for your car. And it's a nice sort of way of looking at it. This is how we're going to do it, and this is what we're going to continue doing, and it's going to be a successful year.
Okay, so it sounds like Creed Rooms is definitely something to look out for going forward then, 100%, yeah. And a bit more generally, just how have you been finding the event, and why would you say it's important for companies to attend and maybe even exhibit at events like this?
This being a more of an intimate event, which is very, very sports focused, really gives people an opportunity to learn. For me, part of this week has been educational, and it's what are other people doing, what are we missing, what do we need to be doing, and then sometimes it's just verifying what you are doing is the correct method of doing it. And it's nice that SBC can bring together these figureheads and stakeholders to actually say, this is how we do it, and you can learn from that. As an industry, we only learn if we share ideas. This event in particular, I'm chuffed with the relocation to Twickenham as a rugby fan. I think that's brilliant, and you're not handheld all the way through, but if you want guidance, you can have guidance and consistent help from SBC, even if it's introductions to certain people. It really takes the grunt work out of conference, which is brilliant.
And lastly, what would you say sets Betting on Sports Year apart from some of the other events?
I'd say it's the quality of content. One, you'd be hard pushed to get some of these people together on a panel anywhere else in the world. That content's key, and not just that. I think the environment itself. It's been there's been no hard pressure. It's been very relaxed and on time and regimented, but and those two things don't usually go together, the relaxed and regimented. But it's nice to everyone here feels like it's a community. It feels like a friends, and I think that's perfect for betting on sports. And I don't think you're going to get this replicated in any other style of event.
Brilliant. It's great to hear some positive feedback. Thanks very much for taking time to speak to us, Elliott. Great to see you. Thank you. And yourself.